What is up, my frosty brethren? My name is Arctic, and today I'm bringing you guys a weapon review of the 55A-ALLFATE. I had a lot of folks asking me about this particular pulse rifle, using it. I was going to previously use the conduit. People are like, no, try the 55A, do the 55A. So I'm like, all right, I'll play with this one for a little bit. This is can be purchased from the Vanguard Quartermaster. It has the same rate of fire as Red Death, but significantly less impact. It can still be a two-shot headshot. Might want to re-roll for some modifiers so you can get that guaranteed two-shot headshot. But I think this rate of fire and impact pulse rifle is kind of like a medium pulse rifle. I think this is the one that Bungie is talking about that's going to get the 2.5% nerf to base damage. So be on the lookout for that. I don't know if that's also going to affect Red Death. I would hope not. But this seems like it is in that range. This does 22 points of damage to the body and 33 to the head. Now my specific perk set for this, I have red dot, OES, and I have hip fire, and then I have small bore and head seeker. And I've had some people suggest that I use reactive reload or feeding frenzy and reactive reload, an outlaw, reactive reload, and something else. I have a lot of pulse rifles now, and I have reactive reload on 2 pulse rifles. I have head seeker on like 3 or 4 pulse rifles. I don't, at this point in time, I know all the possible combinations of rolls. In this particular one, I didn't really care too much about trying to re-roll for, I think, my specific preference, which is reactive reload. For pulse rifles, I was more interested in just trying to get head seeker, getting a guaranteed 2-shot headshot potential. And I wanted to use hip fire because I previously talked about messenger and my difficulty with engaging opponents that are close just because of that slow rate of fire. So I wanted to see how this one felt, which is a step up from in terms of rate of fire from the messenger, but it doesn't do as much damage, right? So in CQC scenarios, I really wanted to see how this thing fared with hip fire, and I kind of had mixed results. There were times when I could drop someone with the shotgun depending on the distance, where they engaged, and if they had blink or not. That was a big factor, because you guys will see some gameplay that maybe I'll continue to post throughout the week where some people are like bunny hopping at me because they don't have blink, and I end up dropping them and they have shotguns out, versus players that have blink, and I'm more so trying to stay stationary and instead of playing the blink counter game, which is running underneath their blink as they blink over me. Again, I had some mixed results. Sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't. I found that depending on the map and the spacing, it kind of matters. So sure, at the time, seems like it was a lot easier for me to drop people that were running at me in open space versus a map like Cauldron, where I seemed like that kind of struggled. Maps that where they shine, again, are very similar to the same maps as Messenger. Maps with open space, no like ceilings limiting movement, so as people are jumping and blinking, you can see them up in the air and get shots on them. So Shores of Time, Widow's Court, even Blind Watch. Blind Watch actually put up my best game, dropped a 40 bomb with this particular weapon. I had like mid-30s, mostly mid-30s, and then some high 20s games. That 140 bomb, I was just feeling it. Had some great snipe shots, mixed with some golden gun runs that netted me a lot of kills. So I think that one is kind of an outlier because consistently I was in like high 20s, mid 30s with this weapon, as opposed to some of the other weapons that I've used where it was like time on target, or even Score's Revenge for that matter. It was mid 30s, low 40s for me in terms of performance. So I didn't feel quite as strong, and again, I haven't been playing for a few days because I just got back. But I think the 55A is a pretty good pulse rifle. I'm not sold on it being something I would use long term just because I have time on target. So I think that there are better options. I think personally I prefer the faster rate of fire Bad Juju class rather than this one. And if you get the Bad Juju class, which is something like time on target again, and you get reactive reload, then it basically just makes that a 2-shot as well with a faster rate of fire. So I really enjoy those pulse rifles a lot more because the DPS, potential DPS, is a lot faster. So if I'm facing off against a Last Word, or I'm facing off against a Thorn, or something that has a really high or fast time to kill, I feel more battle ready with a faster time to kill pulse rifle that also has those perks that boost up the damage. So it makes me a little bit more versatile as a player, and say I can play medium range, I can play CQC, I can play, you know, long range with the right perk set on a faster rate of fire pulse rifle versus something like the ALLFATE, which is again, it's not slow, it's not bad, but you know, there's just better options for me. So that's pretty much it for this particular pulse rifle. I think it's really good. I think folks that were pumping it up have the right to do so, but it's definitely not my preference of pulse rifle. If I had to choose one now that I've used like 4 or 5, I would say it's on the latter end of that. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Again, 55A is awesome. Please make sure to like this video and subscribe if you guys enjoy my content. And until the next time, folks, I will catch you all later. Stay frosty. If you like this video, you should probably click on the one down below. That'll take you to another video. You may like it. A little bit about me. I'm a former pro player. I play PC and console, mostly shooters. I also have a gaming podcast. I do tips and tactics, live gameplays. Check out my Twitch. Also, I work in the industry. Why are you not subscribed?